Retirement planning used to be simpler. Back in the day, you'd work at one company your whole life, get a gold watch, and retire at 65 with a nice company pension. Nowadays, it's much trickier. People switch jobs a lot and even work for themselves at some point. Plus, average life expectancy is increasing. Well, that's good because you get more retirement years, but the downside is you need to save up for those extra years. So how do you get ready for retirement? Well, a good way to start is by knowing what mistakes to steer clear of. I'm Will, and I teach people about investing, personal finance, and money. I've walked the path you seek, and today I have several businesses and investments that provide me income every single month, meaning I never have to work another day in my life. If you plan on becoming financially free, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you find this video valuable. So here are 7 common blunders in retirement planning and some tips on how to avoid them. Number 1. Not being realistic. What's your dream retirement? Sailing the world? Chilling in the Caribbean during winter? If you have big plans like these, you need to figure out how much they'll cost and how much you should be saving now. Most of us probably have simpler retirement goals. Maybe you just want to relax at home, spend time with the grandkids, and play some golf. Don't rely on online retirement calculators that assume you'll spend less in retirement. It's up to you to decide what your retirement will look like. Check your current budget and realistically think about what might change when you retire. Some costs may go down, but others could go up. No matter your vision, there's a cost to it. Understand that cost today and estimate what it might be in retirement. If there's a gap between what you want and what you can afford, you have 2 choices: scale back your dreams or amp up your savings. Number 2. Expecting the government to look after you. Don't expect the government to care for you in your golden years. For example, if you've spent most of your life working in Canada, you might be thinking about relying on government benefits like Old Age Security Canada or Quebec Pension Plan and the Guaranteed Income Supplement. The catch is, even if you qualify for all 3, the total benefits add up to less than $24,000 per person annually. Depending on where you live, that might not cover your housing and food costs. So what's the solution to boost your retirement income? It's pretty simple. Start saving now. Figure out what you already have in your company pension, registered retirement savings plans, tax-free savings accounts, and personal savings. Ask yourself, will this be enough for the retirement I want? If the answer is no, make some changes. Save a bit more each month to grow your retirement savings. You could also think about delaying your retirement by a year or 2 or consider a partial retirement where you still earn some money. Number 3. Counting on inheritance. Relying on getting an inheritance? We've all heard about the huge wealth transfer from the baby boomers to their kids and grandkids. Maybe your older parents or in-laws have a house, a cottage, and money stashed away. But here's the thing. Don't start spending that money in your head before you actually get it. Your parents might need most of their money for themselves, especially if their health goes south and if they need extra care at home or in a facility. Also, family stuff can be tricky. Your parents might decide to use their assets for other means. So when it comes to planning for retirement, don't bank on inheriting anything. If it happens, cool. Just don't depend on it. Have a chat with your parents about their situation. I know talking about money is awkward, but it's important. You want to make sure they've thought about their future and have a plan to take care of themselves. Otherwise, you might find them leaning on you right when you're ready to kick back and enjoy your retirement. If you're enjoying the video, I'd love it if you could hit that like button, as it helps YouTube share my content with more people just like you. Thanks. Number 4. Not budgeting for healthcare expenses. When you enter retirement, the health benefits you enjoy during your working years may no longer extend to cover essential items like prescription medications, eyeglasses, or physiotherapy. While the government does assist with some medications for seniors, there are still numerous healthcare expenses that remain uncovered. It's crucial to factor this into your retirement planning. If your workplace benefits currently include healthcare coverage, there's a potential solution to bridge this gap. By transitioning to a standalone healthcare policy as you retire, you may be able to continue receiving the coverage you need. This proactive step ensures that your health-related expenses are still taken care of, allowing you to enjoy a worry-free retirement without unexpected financial burdens related to healthcare. Therefore, exploring and securing a separate healthcare policy can be a wise move to safeguard your well-being in the post-employment phase of life. Number 5. Forgetting about inflation. For a while, inflation has been pretty low. In 2019, it was at 2.21% for the year, but in the last year, it rose to 3.2%, and way back in 1981, the inflation rate was over 12%. If it were to continue going at that rate, groceries that cost $120 today would skyrocket to over $370 in a decade. The thing is, when you're on a fixed income, any bump in the cost of living is a big deal. Here's a retirement tip. You can't control inflation, but you can safeguard yourself. Instead of keeping your money in a bank account with no or low interest rates, chat with an investment advisor. Figure out where to invest your cash so it can earn more, considering a risk level you're comfortable with. The key is to invest in assets that rise with inflation, such as real estate. The prices of real estate has been increasing year on year and could be a good place to store your money until you're ready to retire. Number 6. Paying unnecessary tax. The basic idea of retirement planning is saving money today to take care of yourself tomorrow. However, different sources of retirement income face different taxes. Smart planning on when and how to make withdrawals can help you cut down on taxes and boost your cash flow. When preparing for retirement in the United States, understanding the significance of 401k and Roth IRA is crucial. Contributions to a 401k are made with pre-tax income and withdrawals, including those from a traditional IRA or 401k that are taxed at your ordinary income tax rate. So if your tax rate is, for instance, 25% and you withdraw $20,000, $5,000 would be subject to taxes. On the other hand, Roth IRA withdrawals are tax-free. Contributions are made with after-tax income, meaning you don't receive a tax deduction up front. If you withdraw $20,000 from your Roth IRA, you keep the entire amount. Additionally, Roth IRA withdrawals don't impact your taxable income or affect eligibility for means-tested government benefits. Number 7. Neglecting an estate plan. Estate planning is about deciding how you want your stuff handled after you're gone. It's not just for your parents. You need to think about the future too. You've worked hard to build things for yourself and your family, so you want to take steps to make sure it's all preserved and protected. That's where a will and powers of attorney for property and health care come in. They're the foundation of your estate plan. When it comes to retirement planning, you don't have to be super rich to need an estate plan. At the very least, you should have a will stating who gets your stuff and naming an executor, the person in charge of sorting everything out. Your will is a key tool for securing the future for your loved ones. If you don't have an estate plan yet, talk to a legal pro. They can guide you in writing your will, picking an executor, and creating an effective plan. Same goes if you have a will, but it's been a while since you updated it. Things change, and you might want to add beneficiaries or choose a different executor if your original pick isn't available or the right fit anymore. Many people make one or more of these mistakes before retirement and find it hard to get back on track. Make sure you don't fall into the same boat. I believe there are also some things about money that you need to know before you retire. Watch this video next to find out what they are.